In life, every person is running towards something, a dream, a goal, a hope. Yet when the world grows quiet at night, many hearts whisper a similar question. Why do I still feel so empty? If you have ever felt that quiet ache, this story is for you. In a peaceful village surrounded by soft green hills and rivers that shimmered like glass, there lived a young man named Daniel. Everyone admired him. Whenever a challenge seemed impossible, Daniel was the first to step forward, his voice steady, his courage strong. On the outside, he appeared complete brave, capable, and full of strength. But deep inside, Daniel carried a sadness no one else could see. Even though he had achieved many things, a part of him still felt unfinished. Something was missing, though he could not explain what. Each day, the emptiness grew heavier, like a silent shadow following him wherever he went. One evening, unable to ignore the feeling any longer, Daniel remembered stories about a wise old man named Eli, who lived in a wooden hut near the forest. People said that speaking with Eli was like looking into a mirror suddenly. Your own heart made sense to you. With nothing left to lose, Daniel decided to seek him out. At sunrise the next morning, Daniel walked toward the forest. When he reached the hut, he found Eli sitting peacefully outside, his eyes warm and calming, as if he carried the whole forest's wisdom inside them. Daniel sat down and spoke with honesty. "Grandpa Eli," he said softly, "I try my best in everything I do, but no matter how much I achieve, I still feel empty. Please, tell me how to find true happiness." Eli listened quietly, then gave a gentle nod. "I will help you," he said. "But first, you must do something simple for me." He pointed to an old wooden bucket resting beside the hut, a bucket full of cracks. "Take this bucket," Eli continued, "and every day for 1 week, fill it with water from the river and pour it into my well. Remember, the bucket has cracks, but do the task faithfully." Daniel was confused, but he agreed. The next morning, he filled the bucket with cold river water and began walking back. Within only a few steps, water leaked through the cracks, falling onto the dry earth below. By the time he reached the well, almost no water remained. Still, Daniel returned the next day, and the next, and the next. For 7 days, he repeated the task. The sun was hot, the walk was long, and the bucket refused to hold water. Every day he arrived at the well with less than he started with. By the end of the week, Daniel felt defeated. He returned to Eli, holding the nearly empty bucket. "Grandpa," he sighed, "I failed. I couldn't fill your well. No matter what I did, the water always slipped away." But instead of disappointment, a kind smile appeared on Eli's face. "You did not fail," Eli said. "You did exactly what I hoped you would do. Now, turn around." Daniel turned and froze. The once dry, dusty path he had walked all week was now alive. Fresh green grass stretched across the soil. Little flowers bloomed in shades of yellow, pink, and white. The entire path glowed softly, full of life and color. How did this happen?" Daniel whispered. Eli stepped beside him. "The water that slipped through the cracks," he said gently, "fell onto the earth. It fed the seeds buried beneath the dirt. That leaking water, the water you believed was wasted, brought life to this entire path." He placed a gentle hand on Daniel's shoulder. "This is what life is like. Every person has cracks, flaws, fears, doubts, mistakes. And because of these cracks, we sometimes feel like we are losing everything we try to hold. We feel weak, incomplete, not good enough." Daniel listened quietly, his heartbeat slowing, softening. "But true happiness," Eli continued, "does not come only from reaching a goal. It comes from the journey, from the quiet impact you make along the way. Even when you feel like you are failing, you are leaving traces of kindness, strength, and beauty behind you." Daniel looked again at the blooming path. The flowers felt like a message he had needed for a long time. "For so long," Eli said, "you have judged your life only by results. But you never looked at the lives you have touched, the hope you may have given, the courage you might have inspired." Something inside Daniel shifted gently, like a door opening within his heart. The emptiness was still there, but now it felt lighter, softer, less frightening. The next day, Daniel returned to his village. He did not come back with every answer, but he carried a new understanding, a quiet wisdom that healed something deep inside him. He realized that even when he felt lost, even when he thought his efforts were meaningless, he had been creating beauty all along. His actions mattered, his presence mattered, his journey mattered, and so does yours. You might feel like the cracked bucket, sometimes losing things, trying hard, yet feeling like nothing stays in your hands. But the truth is gentle. You are watering paths without knowing it. You are giving life in ways you cannot see. You are leaving beauty behind you with every step you take. Remember Daniel's path of flowers. Your life, too, is creating something beautiful, even through the cracks.